Hello, one, hello all. We've been wallowing through some questionable stuff lately. But there's light at the end of the tunnel here. We have another big name, first-party Nintendo game. This is Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, developed by Nintendo R&D 4, and of course, published by Nintendo. I've actually beaten this game on the original hardware. Believe it or not. On my old top-loading NES. I absolutely used a guide because, well, quite frankly, I don't have the patience to do it without one. But I do have, you know, history with this game here. We will be named Splink, who is the distant relative of Link. It's not canon, but you know. Alright, so Splink, here we go. Now, first thing to note, of course, as you all likely know, Zelda 2 ain't like Zelda 1. This is not the top-down game that everybody came to respect and love. No, they did something a little bit different here. It's a side-scrolling platformer, but it also still has an overworld, such as this. So, what are you supposed to do in a game like Zelda 2? Explore, of course. Go all around, find various things. We'll just immediately start by going down in here, except it's dark, so never mind, I'm not going to go here. Now, Zelda 2, I feel, is even more RPG-ish than Zelda 1. That's right, when you encounter enemies when you're on a road like this, they don't actually attack you. They don't even spawn. Ah, that's right. Here's where we need to be. The first town. But yes, it is more RPG-ish in that it actually has an experience point system. Welcome to Rauru. The game's also got some terrible translation errors all throughout. Hello. But yes, you can level up, upgrade your stats, return the crystal to the palace in Parappa. Parappa the Rappa. Classic. If all else fails, use fire. I don't know if that's great advice for the world around us, but you know, please let me help you. Come inside. Oh, this is the sketchiest part of the game. This is the part of the game where the elf woman lets you into her house and heals you. If you know what I'm saying. Only the hammer can destroy a roadblock. Good to know. Hello. Okay, just another casual hello. Yo, purple dress. You must be important. Talk with my father before you leave town. Perfect. We can join her in here. I assume that her father is back here somewhere. Ah, yes, classic cave-dwelling fathers. Look at this dude. In Parappa Desert, use this magic to survive. We've been granted something. I don't remember what it is. Is it Lord? Oh yeah, the shield spell. Right. I knew that. It's not gonna sound like I beat this game. I'm gonna walk around with my head cut off because it's been some years. You know, it has kind of left my frontal cortex, so I'm going to be doing a lot of this kind of semi-blind. Get candle in Parappa Palace. Go west. At least they are very precise in terms of what they want you to do sometimes. But that's just the welcome to Rauru sign. Well, I'm pretty sure that Parappa Palace is not here, but we're going to go through this anyway here. So yeah, these are the random encounter stages. Not a lot to do in them besides just leave. As you can see, we didn't really gain any XP or anything from that. It remains dark. Oh, I have indeed been injured. But we can kind of tell where the things that are going to hurt you are. If you look at the ground, you can see their sprites overlap. So that's exactly what we had to do there, actually. If I'm remembering correctly, you have to just kind of accept that... Oh, crap, I'm taking a lot of damage. This isn't good. Oh boy, magic, I didn't need it. You have to accept that you're going to take quite a bit of damage throughout this game. And in that particular cave, what I was going to say is you do just have to make it all the way through blind the first time. Eventually, you do get things that, dang it, get you through. I'm playing a terrible game of Zelda 2, by the way, so far. It's there's nothing here to be proud of. I'm trying to remember. Could have sworn there was like a hidden life capsule here or something like that, but I may be remembering wrong. Maybe that's a different dungeon. It's probably a different dungeon. There's one where if you destroy the statue in front, you get like this big ol' healing thing. For now, though, I'm just gonna have to play it the hard way. And boy, is it hard. I apologize for the constant beeping, but you know, there's nothing I can do about it. It's just how they decided they wanted the game to go. Now, unfortunately, we are fighting enemies that are so easy that they're not granting us experience. So we're also not really progressing. However, the soundtrack, boy. It's a good soundtrack. There we go. The slimes give us XP. Look at that. I believe if you game over, you don't, like, go back to level 1, but you lose all of the experience that you have not banked into a new level. Which is indeed a bit of a problem. Easiest way to fight skeletons there. 30 XP for one skeleton. I forgot how bounteous some of these enemies are. Here we go. Stab the key, which then gives it to us. That wasn't quite my plan, but it's fine. We still have the key, right? Yes, we do. Oh, it's so nice playing the NES, having a start and select button, you know? The things you can do when you have additional buttons, just incredible, you know? Beautiful. We continue. Now, I probably shouldn't have tried to fight that thing. I believe you can destroy these, but they are not worth it, so I'm gonna keep going. After I've already determined that it's not worth it. The skeleton, perfect. It'll give me XP, and it's easy to destroy. Look at that. So, you gotta decide. Well, actually, for now, there's not a choice. We need 50 XP to increase our life, so we will increase our life. It's the only shot we really have. So now we can take more of a hit, which is good. I know. Who would have thought? They still give us 30. It does not scale, which is nice. Or at least does not scale to my detriment. At the very least. Look at that, already more than halfway to the next level. Now we got a fairy, which is of course a full health up, which I didn't need. Can we go up in this one here? Yes, we can. Now all the dungeons are total mazes, and unlike Zelda 1 where you have a nice little nifty map... Uh-oh, I used the shield spell on accident. It's fine. You do not have a map in Zelda 2, so you really just have to be lost forever. I forgot you had slash keys to get them. That said, despite the bad reputation that this game does get from a lot of Zelda fans, I really don't think it's a bad game. Uh-oh, these enemies are a bit of a nightmare, though. But, you know, if I can beat them on the original hardware, this is nothing. Yep, we just let him come back down to us. Stab him a bunch. There we go. 50 HP. Our magic will go up. Cool. Look at that. That was not... Okay, that was not a life potion, which I hoped it would have been. But it was something. Come on, man. Because our life has been upgraded, though, we're not hearing the beeps, despite being at 1. Because we do have more life within that one little block there, you know? It's such a classic track, you know? A lot of you probably know it more from Super Smash Bros. Than anything else, but it cannot be denied. Let's head down. See what's here for us, if anything. These are really tricky enemies, actually. I figured I was gonna die. That's okay. Game over. Whatever. I'm not gonna sweat it. We do start back here, so we gotta run all the way back to the dungeon. But, as you can see, we've maintained our level, just not the experience. So, it's not the end of the world. Not yet, at least. Alright, mildly annoying there. I'll give you that. You do know how to mildly annoy a guy game. Now, let's see if I can put into practice what I had mentioned earlier. Yep. Saw it. See, you can see there. Right to the right of me. Right there, walking away. Its sprite just slightly slinks against the ground. If you know what to look for, get out of there without taking any hits. I just don't always know what to look for. Anyway, yeah, very happy to be sitting here playing Zelda 2. Weenies who cannot handle Zelda 2 need not apply. I don't remember if you can actually, like, grind in this game or not. Like, if it allows you to... that was dumb. If it allows you to, like, defeat skeletons multiple times. I don't think so, because there should have been a skeleton here in the first place, and it didn't seem to respawn. Nope, there it is. And it still gave me 30. Now, hold on. I'm not gonna grind, because it is counterintuitive to the 60-minute format, but, you know, I do just want to experiment, because I forgot if this was a thing you could do or not. Nope, it did not respawn. So I guess there are certain enemies that only respawn on a game over. I love getting hit by those. At least I'm very good at getting hit by them. I wasn't paying attention. It's fine. Oh my god. I'm gonna die to a slime, aren't I? All that they're doing is demanding my respect. Yo. That was a lot of XP, but hold on now. Don't remember how to cast shield. If I don't have enough magic to do it, that's always possible. We just avoid them, you know? No sense in dying to a slime like that. No! Well, this is bad news, but now that I'm up close and personal, I think I can live. I just gotta play it smart. Come on, man, come on. Oh, no. I'm not prepared. Shoot. It's okay. It's not a game over. Just a setback. This enemy type was definitely a constant problem for me when I was playing it on the original NES, you know, because I I couldn't save state or anything. Like, this was often finding these was just like, hey, get ready to game over, kid. And it's still that way now, especially since I'm not actually using save states. If I can beat it though, I will level up. Now there's probably some finesse that can go into it, but I find that the best way is to just kind of, honestly, flail wildly. And eventually, you'll get something. The tricky part is having to attack high and block low simultaneously. And, it makes it so difficult. That is another game over. And that's just part of the game, you know? And again, I did this on an actual NES. It was a heck of an experience, we'll put it that way. Stay on the road so we don't get bodied by enemies. They're trying. Got him. If I could get enough magic to actually use a shield spell, that would be helpful. Actually, you do spawn with enough. I just accidentally used shield earlier. Okay, well this time, let's try using shield to fight one of those night boys. I wish I didn't already take a bit of damage. It can really hurt you, you know, taking a hit in those random encounter areas. But I didn't get it by the fireball this time. We call it progress. Oh, come on, man. Oh, no. Not to the skeleton. Alright, that was a terrible fight. Probably because I didn't have the beam. That's corny. I at least want to game over, not game over, at least die on the next screen. Hey, we got it! Now unfortunately, I believe that because we already picked up the experience bag and wasted it. Yeah, no respawning of the experience bag. We just kind of completely wasted an opportunity there. When you think about it, the game is basically the same thing as Breath of the Wild. Except without anything that makes Breath of the Wild Breath of the Wild. They swing so quickly, it's so hard to get into position to block at the right angle. But, hold on. Shield time. I thought shield time. Select, there we go, select. We are taking less damage overall, but it's a small boon. I still have to actually defeat the thing. Hey, there we go! Only got 50 XP out of it, which, I mean, I feel like maybe you should have given me, like, a billion. And we do now have the candle, so good. We needed that, so we know we at least came the correct direction. Beautiful. Again, it's progress. It's slow progress, but it's progress, and that's all that matters. If I just could have done it the first time and not wasted that experience bag, you know, I'd have a level up by now. Oh no. At this point, I'm just like, yo, please don't game over when you're only like 12 away from a... Come on, Splink. I could just, like, grind slimes a few times to, you know, bank a level up. That is something you could choose to do. Dude. Okay. It's relatively out of my hair. We can move on. Or, you know, fight this single skeleton and not die to it. There we go. Level up. I'm good. I'm good now. We still don't get an attack upgrade, but our life goes up once more, so can't complain. You can if you want, but I don't see any sense in it when things are going your way. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy some complaining myself. Who doesn't? When everything's going mildly out of your favor, complain. So, right, another one of these. I don't have enough magic, though, to do what I need to do. You're so difficult, dude. It turned around, and I thought for a second I could squeeze a little, They block so well. Boy, if only I had my beam still, maybe. I don't know if there's a way for you to, like, cheese it by getting them to this point and then assaulting them with beams from your sword or not. I mean, it's worth trying the next time I die, which will happen. You know, don't feel bad when you cheese old video games, because they're cheesing you the whole time, man. Game over? See if I care, man. I got all day, and by all day I mean 60 minutes. I will have to pause in between because I got dinner coming, but it's no skin off your teeth, you the viewer. We get 2 from that. 2 from the reds. Okay, the reds and the blues, they're worth the same amount, so don't get too excited when you see a red slime. Look at that! It's all bright here. We could even go to that other cave that was a little bit further north if we really wanted to. 3 whole XP from that crustacean. Good stuff. Now I'd like to avoid these random encounters because the desert encounters are nasty with the fireballs everywhere. I'm just kind of in a no thanks mood for that. So let me try to get to that Knight Boy with my beam sword attack and see if that can be used against him, because he won't approach you if you're on the elevator. This is all for science, you know? Or at least the absolute joke of a concept that we refer to as science, which has nothing to do with real science. You're used to it by now. If you've been watching since episode 1, you're nuts, but you know how we do things. I'm also worried that the beam just won't get him, because it wasn't getting past that skeleton's shield, so maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree, you know? Ah, I took damage anyway. But I do have my shield magically, so... perhaps... really wish you didn't attack me there, Mr. Skeletal. Worst case scenario, we die again, we don't game over, we respawn right here, and then we try with the beam. Right! There we go. Oh, I almost thought that I found like a rhythm to it. Beautiful. Who needs cheese? Get past it the old-fashioned way. The skeleton with the worst strategy of all time? The next skeleton with the best strategy of letting me level up? I appreciate that strategy. That's a good one. Oh, it gave me a full 200. Look at that. Attack will indeed go up. And then look at that. We get a bunch wrapping around as well, and we have life to spare. Okay, good. We have the key here, so this won't murder us just by trying to walk over here and then being blocked. 50. Keep on it, man. Keep on it. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, shoot. I got real worried. For good reason. I got murked. What? I have my magic back. So I can apply the shield. Get through this with brute force. Probably don't even need to try... Yeah, I don't think the beam even goes through him, regardless. Oh my goodness, hold on. Cat! Hey! Get out of there. A bag of recycling that a cat desperately wants to get into, despite the fact that it is literally just bottles and cans. Hey, what did I say? Oh, come here. Come here. You're being a jerk. You're being a jerk. Oh, but he's such a sweetie. A safe through gritted teeth. Dude, I'm surprised how long it took me to take damage in this thing that time. Look at that. Another 50? Dude, give me a skeleton. Give me some slimes. Give me something easy to sink my teeth into here. I'm hungry. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, it's a boss. More magic! I don't remember this boss being very difficult, fortunately. What did I tell you? Oh, hold on, he's not dead yet. What did I tell you? He's not so tough. The boss is easier than like half the enemies here. Magic will go up? Sure. You leave me with no choice. Notice how the boss also only gives you like 50 experience points? Like, the boss knows it's no good. Crystal applied. Toulouse, I swear to God. Get out of her. Think about what you've done. Oh, alright, that's where we get the real XP. It's from putting the crystal in, then we get a bunch. And by that I mean it gives you just a full level. That's right, I remember there being kind of a strategy there where they say you never want to finish a level when you're close to a level up because it will just grant you a level. So don't waste good XP because it'll give you as much as you want, basically. So far, though, pretty good. We beat a dungeon without needing any kind of outside interference or assistance. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm gonna go and check out this cave to the north because I forgot if there's anything relevant in it or not. There's gotta be, right? Why else would the cave be there? That, you know, that is the classic question that you ask when there are useless things in games. Well, that's a death, if nothing else. We have died, but if we game over, it doesn't matter because we're not really losing out on much. Like this is the time to experiment, honestly. When you're relatively low on your XP bar, and you don't really care if you go back to the start of the game because you're already basically there anyway. Oh no, these guys I remember being harsh as well. Either way, I have collected what looks to be a doll. Yeah, game over. I don't even care, man. It's cool that I'm dead. Alright, now, We do have to go to the west, though. They were not lying when they said go to the west. Look at that. We got that. We got that attack bonus up. We're killing slimes in one shot now. Let's get on the road, though. Things are a little bit safer up here. What you got for me, people? Town of Ruto. Are you just gonna say hello? Yes. Every town has somebody with a pot on their head ready to greet the world. Please let me... Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. And then you go inside with them and say, I can restore your life. Very nice if you're missing out on health, but at the moment, you know, it's not a big deal. Is this Error? Have we discovered Error? I am Error. Yes, there he is! I remembered. He is Error, and he's the greatest video game character of 1988. Godspeed, Error. What about you, man? Find magic in a cave south of the castle. You can say so. You saved the trophy. Whoops. She's probably saying come with me or something like that. The trophy is probably what we got from that dark cave, if I had to guess. Because I don't know what else it was, and I don't remember picking anything else interesting up. With this, you can jump very high. Yeah, man. Alright, so we now have the jump spell. Good stuff. You hit select and then it imbues you with incredibly high jumping prowess. Which I'm not sure if this is a town where we put that to use or if that's a little bit later. But, you know, we'll continue to explore a little bit here. What do we got in here? Are you Error's wife who lives in a separate building? Use keys in palaces. They are found in... Oh, well, I did know that. Do not go south without a candle. Well, fortunately, we do have a candle. I was clever enough to pillage one from the local palace. And because I have such a device, I'm going to, I don't know if these are supposed to be... These are probably Octoroks, aren't they? You know, they look beetly and they spit rocks just like Octoroks do in the Zelda universe. There you go. However, this dude is a problem. But he's dead now. Oh, I have my candle, but I'm still in danger. We're still gonna die, but now we can see the things that are trying to murder me. Like these. Oh my god. Yeah, this... It's still a tricky game, you know? I don't know what I've done in this video to make you think otherwise. Yeah. You can't... Yeah, that's right. You have to turn around and then block them with your shield. Figured it out one way or another. Bats, or as they're known in the Zelda universe, keys. Oh, no, no, no! And this is where this comes in handy. Yeah, you activate it and then you jump real high. Please don't give me another boomerang fall. Thank God they didn't. Okay. Good to know. Oh, got caught in the, caught in the meadows. Where everything is jumping manically. Yeah, you're a sitting duck if you get caught in here. You're so slow. And now I have to pause the video, but I will be back. We're back. With full nourishment. Hopefully nothing went horribly wrong here. That went horribly wrong. That one considerably worse. That's... We'll talk about that here. Come on. The fish. The evil death fish. I forgot how bad this bridge is, you know? It's okay. Bring me here. I don't know where I'm going from this point, by the way. This is where I've... Ooh, the water tower of Soraya. This is where I'm a little lost now. Eyes of Ganon are everywhere. Be careful. Oh, no. I think that this might be one of the towns where random townspeople will just attack you. Hello, young fellow. Well, she didn't kill me. How about you? Sorry. I know nothing. No, okay. Unassuming. It's fine. What here? What do we got here? Nothing. There's definitely a set of criteria that has to be done. I don't know about right there. What am I talking about? I don't know. I've already lost myself. In Medoro Swamp, find a handy glove. If you say so. Stop and rest here. I think I will, because I've got some damage. I can give you magic. Oh, okay, well, that wasn't what I wanted, actually. Yo, what do we got here? It's a friendly slime. It's Rimuru Tempest. It's just sleeping. Don't mind it. Hey, will you make me feel good? Yes. Nice, good. I need the hit points. There you go. I wasn't lying. Sir, only townfolk may cross this river. So yes, that's what I said when I said there's some criteria. You gotta do something, and then they'll create a bridge, which will let you go to the other side of the river, as we saw on the overworld that the town spans both sides of the river. But for now, there's nothing for us to do here. I like how he holds his shield up, like... Okay, no, hold on. I see what's going on now. I was gonna say his sprite makes less and less sense, but that's his sword, just looking rather bulbous and arm-like there. So never mind, his sprite's fine. Well, not looking forward to this. Cross the death bridge yet again. Oh, come on, man. God, they're shooting so many fireballs, man. Come on. Not the greatest of areas, I would say. Anywho, let's explore some more of the overworld. I believe there is... Yeah, we need a hammer to create a little shortcut. No. Wherever I find myself, I want to leave. Thank you. Do we find the hammer here, in the cave? I'm not gonna put money on it, admittedly. There we go. Just focus on, like, surviving the cave. It's kind of, the safest but slowest way to tackle this enemy type. Ah, come on. That's a game over. Okay, well, I was hoping to avoid that, because now, you know, again, we're back to the very start of the game. Which means we gotta go through that super dangerous cave all over again, and it's all just very, very tiring. Yeah, I don't know where to find the hammer, and that's probably the biggest issue. Because that hammer, that's gonna really get us places. That's gonna open the whole world up to us. As it is, we just have to walk through the Valley of Shadow and Death, you know. Cliched sayings. So, hate him? Hate him? Dude. Come on. Just let me through. Thank you. Thank you for letting me through. I'll lose all of my lives in this cavern, by the way. It's not a fun gauntlet. There are worse things you have to do in this game, though. And I've lived through all of them. Come on, man. They throw so many boomerangs, and you have, like, no options. Again, it's not like Zelda 1, where it's like, here, sport, have a bow and arrow. Have a boomerang for yourself. No, it's like... I think the best way to do this is to just, like, get up in their face. Yeah, I you know, I only lost half my health bar that time. Oh my god. Yep, I thought maybe it would be worth trying to fight that thing. The answer is a very quick no. It's not really worth trying to avoid it though either. Look at this. Yeah, no. The most useless crouch. I sound like I'm getting a little irate here, but you know. Ah, that's right! I forgot about this. The secret fairy. I don't remember how to actually collect it. There we go. Just like that. I said I forgot about it, but clearly I remembered it. Oh, no. Shouldn't have jumped. Remember, the Octoroks, they always jump up and shoot a rock at you. Don't forget. The Link doll. I believe that is a 1-up. Totally accidentally ran into that, but hey, you know. I'm all up for happy accidents such as that. Oh, I just barely got on the road in time for that bad boy. Okay. So I need the hammer. The hammer might even be in the palace to the west of here? No, that doesn't seem right. It seems... Well, it doesn't seem totally wrong either, because, you know, game-progressing items like that do tend to be found in proper dungeons. Oh, why am I taking so much damage to these things? I'm off my game. Big time. Let me just run past you here. Thank you. No need to fight. Give me something good here. Ah, that's all it was. It was just 200 experience points. Well, I'd really love to not lose all those now. That's my new side quest for myself. Don't lose all of your XP. Come on. The best way to not lose it all is to stay alive. This tiny little safe area here. Magic, but that's not what I wanted. Okay, this is not the worst. I can deal with Octoroks. This is actually a real kind of grind area too. Like you can just fight Octoroks all day here because they're easy pickings, you know. As long as you don't get like super greedy and impatient with them. They're super easy to dispatch. Wish they would drop me some health. Health drops, very rare in this game. Yeah. Bring the Octoroks on. I don't much care for the whatever the more difficult encounter type is gonna be, but I'm for this one. Oh no! That one actually fired a rock at me while I was well, it fired a low rock at me. That's all I'm really trying to say. That's kind of a small disaster. This is what I was trying to avoid here. Yep. For good reason. Okay, death, but not a game over. Rats. That's what happens when you let the difficult ones find you here, you know? still not life. Anyway, I'm hoping that in this palace, I will at the very least be able to level up, bank some of that much-needed XP. Let's go this way, huh? Take the coward's route. Well, never mind. There's nothing on the coward's route. You just gotta face the slimes. Or despawn the slimes. Oh no. Powerful skeletons. They're trying to do the downward thrust attack on me. It's fine! Attack will go up. That'll hopefully make the boomerang enemies a little easier to deal with, should I have to in the future, which I have a distinct feeling I will. Because oh, come on. The Medusa heads of Zelda 2. Anyway, I have a distinct feeling that that will in fact be the case, because I am going to die again. Oh no. Yeah, the heads, not a big fan. I managed to, like, I-frame myself through the head, which did not work to my advantage. Anyway, let's go down. Find me a lucky health pickup. And there we go, that's another game over. We continue. But we continue dealing more damage than we did before, by a likely marginal amount. Just look at the bright side, man. I figured there'd be something right here. I was like, that's a oddly suspicious single tile of woods there. Proving that sometimes you just have to explore. And we found ourselves 50 whole experience points, which I hold little confidence that I'll hold on to those. But I leveled a lot more than I thought I would, given this session, so maybe it's not that far-fetched, you know? Alright. Back to the grind. The grind of trying to survive a single day. Hey, how quickly do you die now? The answer? Not quickly enough. Slightly quicker, but you're still a pain. Come back here. Well, that's right. Those things go down in one hit now. Look out! He just went through the floor, and then he hit me. Come on! Yo, I made it! I made it past the first two screens without a death. It's a Christmas miracle. We do have jump enabled, great. And we'll be able to make it through this whole cave without dying. That's a big deal, because see now, we can go to the ferry, get our health back, and check it out. We have all of our lives. That's how these games work, you know? You just make the marginal improvements until you, come on, man. Finally get to the point where you're like, yeah, I'm good. Running into those enemies, that's bad. Wouldn't call that a marginal improvement. Oh, no, not again. I'm just escaping any way I can from them. There's no winning when you find that area. Now, yes, I believe that's a fairy grove down there, but you gotta cross the death bridge to get to it. And I'm thinking that's not worth it? Question mark? I just need the hammer, man, and it's probably in the palace over here. Fairy? Yes! Blessed random fairy RNG. Doesn't get much better than that. And then we're in a road tile, so that no enemies spawn there. Okay, no, that's fine, that's fine. Regular Octorok encounter is no big deal. I'm kind of ashamed that I took a hit at all, but, you know, back to this palace. Give me my magic, man. There we go. I'm sure that'll be handy at some point. Anywho. Let's go to the right. Why not? Ow. Come on. I regret going to the right. These things do give 20 XP per pop, though. Unfortunately, I also take 200 damage. And that one just casually dropped a 50 bag on me. Maybe everything's coming up Millhouse here. Slime? More like a joke? You die in one hit now. I don't know why you even give me XP. Don't love fighting two at the same time, but actually it's not a big deal. Because they die in 3 hits now. Okay, good. Good so far. Making moves. There's the key I need. Unfortunately, I have to go through that hall of floating wavy heads. And that's going to be a disaster. Come on, Zelda 2. If you were a real RPG, you just let me grind the same enemy over and over. In a not sexual way. We don't do that. Not with monsters. Anyway, basically, just learn how to jump, and then you're good. See? Easy as that. Why'd I have so many problems with them earlier? So, yeah, don't let these trick you. Die! Anyway, come on, jump at me. Jump at me, man. Well, that was, exactly what I had envisioned in my head to avoid, but I just kind of let it all happen. No problem now, though. Come on. These ain't crumbling bridges. I can take it slow. Just like that. It's spawning slimes. That's diabolical. Oh, no. Look. We can talk about this. We don't need to go through this song and dance again, man. No. I should have cast shield. Genuinely made a big mistake in not casting shield. No, he's dead. I don't have any hit points left, but maybe I don't need them. That's the second one. I knew it would happen. 1 life left. Come on, Splink. At the very least, don't lose all your XP. It's gonna happen. It's happened to me before, you know. In previous play. Come on, dude. Why don't you, like, despawn? Leave this room, man. Oh, that's so bad. That's so awful. Like, I can't even like describe how negative of an impact that is on this right now with that thing flying around. Okay, good. We're fine. We can stop complaining. Move on. Then it despawns. Good God. I was like, you're not gonna just like bounce around more of this hall? There's plenty of hallway for you to bounce around in, man. You there? Yo. I wish it were life. Couldn't give me some health every now and then. It's okay. It's nothing personal. The game doesn't give health to anybody. I was hoping that I would be able to, yeah, do that. Deflect it with the shield. No, 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 no. Again, nothing that direction. We pull the skeleton away from the other enemy. Yes! Level up. Ah! Now, even if I game over, at least I can know that I banked yet another level. And then run out of time. Do I have a key? I do have a key. Good. It's always a question as to whether you have a key on hand or not. Give me a hammer. Or... That's always an option, I suppose. Well, that kind of knocks the wind out of your sails. You know, we got 4 minutes left. That's not a whole lot of time to do anything, but, you know, it's humorous, I guess. Yeah, gotta take it on the chin. Saw it coming from a mile away, but I've got the reflexes of a literal slug. Not so great when you're playing reflexive-based video games, you know? Bring on the turn-based games, you know? Check that out, though. That was pretty clean. Speaking of clean, check this out. Didn't lose half my health bar, just lost one little life chunk. Pretty good. Oh, no. Don't take damage to that thing now. I'm never gonna use that 50 XP, but I'll take the bag nonetheless. Now, speaking of clean... Yeah, still alive! All that matters, as far as I'm concerned. Then we didn't die. We did die. Thought I would have lived through that. You know, it doesn't matter. I'm not so concerned about it because of how little time I have at this point now anyway. What if we actually just fought it, though? It's worth 10 XP. Great. Good to know. That it's not worth your time by any measurable metric. Hey, fairy, wish I could have come here without having lost a life first, but... You know how it goes. Look at that. With the beam, you stab one and the beam goes through and eviscerates the other. It's just world-class violence there. Never could find the hammer. Unfortunately, it's probably in the palace. Like, we're probably right there. Just getting teased by the presence of the hammer. But that's okay. We still, I feel, got a good pulse for what Zelda 2 is all about. And I would like to reiterate, yet again, I think the game gets a bad rep. It's not bad. Like, it has its fun moments, you know? It has its very frustrating moments, too. That is true. It's a very difficult game. Won't argue with you there. But more than anything else, it definitely tried something new. And I appreciate it for that. You know, I'd like to tip my hat to it for giving something else a shot. Actually, I haven't gone all the way down here yet. It's probably a bad move, though. There's probably nothing here for me. This doesn't look like nothing. This looks like slime land, right? I'm only going... Oh, look at that. More of this boy. I'm only going down here so you can see something mildly new, you know, instead of going the other direction, which you've already seen. Because that's what we do. We show as much of the game as we can in 60 minutes. Sometimes we die like that. But you know what? Could there be a more appropriate place to say that's time? No, it's a good game. It really is. Is it better than Zelda 1? No, probably not. But it is better than a large chunk of the games that we wind up playing here. As a matter of fact, it wraps up the December 1988 release period. Launch period? What am I saying? And that means I have rankings for you. We're going to rank all of the December games as we played them, as always, starting from worst to best. The worst of December 1988 is Platoon, and that is an easy one to give away. Platoon is just a nonsense maze in the jungle, and even when it's not a maze in the jungle, it's just kind of feels unbeatable in a lot of ways. I don't know. Didn't like it. It wasn't good. Above Platoon, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Also a game I would define as being probably not good. It was a frustrating experience. Remarkable on a technical standpoint. I was actually impressed by the animations and the graphics and all that, but the actual game itself, no good. Above that is Superman, which was not a great game, but actually wasn't that bad. Like, this is when we're getting into the, okay, now stuff isn't that bad category. Superman, it actually surprised me with being how kind of inoffensive it was. Like, yeah, there's a lot of running around and doing a lot of nothing. The unkillable enemies, or at least I couldn't find a way to kill them, were a little bizarre, but whatever. Beyond Superman is Robo Warrior, a game which would be ranked much higher if it weren't for just the sheer amount of trial and error you have to do in that game to figure anything out here. But it was, for the most part, actually a pretty enjoyable game, so, it's alright. Right above Robo Warrior is Skate or Die, which, again, it feels more like a collection of mini-games than anything else, but it was not nearly as bad as I remember it being in my brain. I had a perfectly okay time with it. Above Skate or Die is Othello, which is unexciting, but does literally exactly what's on the tin. You know, if you want to play Othello, there you go. It's Othello. Nothing more to be said. Next we have Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest, which I don't think is as bad as people say it is. It's way worse than Castlevania 1 and 3, that's true, but it's also better than all the other games that I just mentioned. So, yeah, Castlevania 2, it's obtuse, but if you can figure it out, it's got a lot to offer, actually. Above that goes Xenophobe, which has very little to offer, but it's kind of the opposite in that you're never really confused. Once I figured out, oh hey, you can push buttons, then things became quite easy to understand. Plus the fact you can play as Dr. Quack, the greatest video game character ever, is good. Above Xenophobe, we have Bump and Jump, which I don't know why this game is ranking so high. It's even simpler than Xenophobe. It's literally you bump things and you jump things. But it was fun. I enjoyed playing Bump and Jump for all its simplicity. Above that, we have Blades of Steel. Infinitely better game than Ice Hockey. Just crazy better. A very good time. An all-time classic sports title, all-time classic hockey title. Above Blades of Steel, I am putting Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. Actually a very good game, despite what the general public would have you believe. It just does things different, and people are scared of that. And then lastly, above Zelda 2, I gotta put Bionic Commando, which I think was the standout stellar title of the month for December of 1988. If you were a kid getting a new game for Christmas in December, hope it was Bionic Commando, because boy, it's ahead of its time, really. Anyway, I won't waste any more of your time here. We will get on with it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. When next we come back to the NES, we will be kicking off 1989 with Bomberman, a game you've all heard of. So, anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you next time.